Hey, it's Alex from Nevermind Studying, and as per the title of this video, I am here with 2 routines I like to follow when I feel the motivation draining out of me and when I need to reset. So let's begin. Usually when I lose motivation, it's because of procrastinating. So I like to start off by removing any distractions from my area. Because 1, organizing and cleaning helps me de-stress, and 2, it sets my desk space in a state ready for me to get the work done. If that doesn't work, I pack whatever I need, whether that's my textbooks, my laptop, charging cords, stationery items, and bring it to the library or cafe nearby. I wouldn't recommend going on your phone because you might end up getting lost by deep scrolling through social media or start texting a friend. Then after, you might continue to lose focus and be sidetracked even more, as you might be tempted or have the urge to pick up your phone or think about the conversation. Then I will force myself to sit down, set up my timer for about 10 minutes, and start doing the task I need to get done. I use this strategy because it forces me to do the work, and then I will usually fall into the flow of work rhythm to keep on going. However, if this backfires, I will take a break, get something to eat, get a drink, and then try again for another 10 minutes. This part obviously acquires a lot more self-discipline than anything else, but there is no other way to work, as there is no one who would do the work for you. You are the only one who can do the work yourself. I do recommend starting on a task that seems the quickest and easiest to do, so at least you're able to get something done, and then you will most likely fall into a better workflow and giving you the momentum to continue on with your study session. Remember, some is better than none. Then there are days where I just need to reset. Maybe I'm going through something difficult in my life. Maybe I'm stressed out. Maybe I'm too tired. And these are the days where you just need to take a step back from the problem. So I start off by taking a shower. By doing this, it helps me feel refreshed and recharged. Cold showers have been proven to help blood circulation, as when you cool your body temperature down, your system will respond by moving fresh blood. So we can thank homeostasis and negative feedback in this situation. In addition to this, anxiety causes an increase in blood pressure. So in theory, a cold shower increases endorphins or feel-good hormones to ease the depression and anxiety symptoms down. Plus, with this pandemic going on, I make sure to shower and get into PJs, as the clothes I am wearing throughout the day probably has touched a lot of contaminated surfaces, so I wouldn't want to bring it to my bed. As the next step for me is to take a nap. Sleep is so important to my health, whether it's physical or mental health, especially if I'm going through something difficult in my life, and I'm sure it is for you too. To be honest, I do feel super guilty about taking a nap, but it's good. It recharges you, your body needs it, and always listen to what your body needs. Also, it does allow you to take a break from reality for a solid 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, or however long you need to nap for. You know, my mindset is you can't be sad if you're passed out, right? Okay, that sounds pretty ick, but I do love taking breaks from reality where I don't have to face my problems. So I nap. And you can too. After I wake up, I wash my face and get a glass of water to hydrate, because hydration is so important to include in your lifestyle. If I'm feeling really down, I like to make myself a cup of my favorite beverage, which is coffee or taro milk tea. But you do you, fam. Whatever beverage you want, whatever beverage you desire, go for it. You deserve it. Then I do something that brings me joy. Sometimes that's listening to a podcast, watching YouTube. Sometimes it's watching my favorite shows like The Modern Family. Sometimes that's doing calligraphy or chatting with my friends on FaceTime. Anything that will get my mind off the thing that I am dealing with will help me. So that could be different for you. Do whatever you have to do to get your mind off the problem that's consuming your happiness, your stress, your time. Next, when it's really overwhelming for me, I just cry. I just let it out. I do think a lot of people, and including me sometimes, are too afraid of crying. Being sad is obviously not good, and being sad all the time is certainly not good. But you do have to experience some sadness in order to determine what happiness feels like. And crying is a really good way to getting all the emotion out of you. Bottling up emotions never help. I honestly did once before, to only realize it doesn't help at all. It actually backfires. And that one day, everything will come out all at once and you might have a bit of an episode. I have gone through this and it's really not a pretty sight, and I wouldn't want you guys to experience it as well. If you really can't bear with yourself to cry, cry in the shower. Like in my first step, use the space to cry. No one can hear you, no one is watching you, and it gives you the vibes of a movie setting where it's midnight, it's pouring down rain, and you're sitting on a bench in the city streets having a dramatic crying scene to yourself as the heavy rain falls on you. Okay, that might be just a me thing, but 10 out of 10 spot to cry in. After that, I would just sit down, get the homework done, study for the exam, focus. As stated earlier, there is no possible other way to get the work done without just sitting down and doing it. Though it is reassuring and also discouraging at the same time, your success journey is in control of your hands. I know it's really hard, but I have so much faith in you that you can get it done. You just need to reset yourself. Find that spark or moment of motivation and then grab your own self-discipline in your own hands and use it to propel yourself forward. For physics nerds out there, from Newton's laws of motion, an object will not move unless a force acts on it. So be the force and get the work done. I believe in you, and good luck. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. See you in the next one. Bye-bye!